start कर दीजिएगा. Okay, let's start then now.
Okay. All right. तो screen नजर आ रहा है मेरा? Desktop?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, one person is fine. Yeah, okay, I got it. ठीक है. This is the first slide. So just a couple of things. Thank you. I would like to keep this in English for obvious reasons. This is improved communication skills presentation, and we will go over a couple of things. Obviously, time is limited, so I cannot cover every single thing, but I will try and cover what is the most effective method and what will help you the most. So I have thought through those things, and so we'll cover slide by slide. And if I will ask you questions, then you can unmute. Otherwise, please keep yourselves muted. And if you have to answer a question by name, then I can ask you, and you can please please mute yourself, everyone, and then I will ask you question, and then you can unmute and answer. And please make sure everybody responds in English. Okay. ठीक है. Let's start. So no need to introduce myself. I think you all know. We have talked earlier. So let me go to the next slide. So here are the couple of things that I will go over. We will talk about. It will be a real time interaction between you and me, and then we will go over these things. So first and foremost, what is communication and why is it important? Second thing we will talk about is what are the various C's, as they call, in communication. What are the various types of communication and how do you improve those? What do you do to improve those communication? Please mute yourselves. Somebody is unmute. Mispronounced words, so we will go over those. The grammatical errors that all of us make, how to avoid making those errors, and some basic English concepts that people continue to make lots and lots of mistakes that I see. So including myself. So this is, for everyone. It's a refresher for me, and maybe it's something that you will learn. Maybe you already know, and if so, then you can, just stay passive. Okay. So communication. What is communication? Communication involves conveying and receiving information. Basically, it's an exchange of information between more than one person. So there are two or more people involved. That is communication. It uses various kinds of communication, such as verbal, non-verbal, and visual. So those are the three main types of communication. And then there is a written also, right? So primarily there are four types of communication. Now, why is it important, right? Why are we doing this? Why are we going over this? Why are we spending time to cover this, right? So communication, can you please mute?
No.
People are talking in the background.
साथ भाई आप म्यूट ऑल करके
Okay.
अपने म्यूट कर लें. That will
Yeah,
be
let me do that 1 second.
because other people will not.
Yeah. And I want to take the option to unmute, right? People to unmute.
Yeah.
Or yeah, okay, that's fine. Okay. So far you're able to see my slide, right? And am I audible? Are you able to hear me loud and clear?
जी साथ भाई बिल्कुल सही आ रही है. बिल्कुल आवाज साफ आ रही है.
Yes,
Okay.
sir. Yes, sir.
That's okay. One yes is fine. Yeah. Okay. Let me just mute everybody again. Okay. All right. So why is communication so important? So let's cover some of the basic things, right? So the key reasons or the key highlights are it will help students, it will help you in understanding of your subjects, participating in discussions, group projects, any kind of teamwork, collaboration. So it's academic success. Basically, it's really geared towards at your age, you are in a high school, you are in middle school, you are in fifth grade, seventh grade, eighth grade, all the way through 10th grade, right? So it's going to help you immensely by once you develop these skills. So that's why it's academic success is the first and most important. The second aspect is social interaction. So social interaction is basically how do you communicate in a society? How does it help you with relationship building, connecting with friends? So that's a very important aspect, right? So you should be able to speak clearly. You should be able to um, communicate effectively, and that's very important for building relationships. The third is the leadership, right? So people, it has often been seen that people who are good communicators are always going to become good leaders. So that helps you with your leadership skills. Leadership skills means you will rise through ranks when you are employed. You will get promotions. You will do well in your career. So it will help you in your professional life. Basically, good communication. So the people who are good communicators, they are good leaders also. And then future readiness. So again, people with strong communication skills are highly valued. People always respect them, value them in workplace, at the place of work, and it prepares students for success in their careers. So that these are the some of the basic reasons why communication is so important. And it also basically helps you put your point across. It helps you with clarity. It encourages active listening, which is another very important aspect of communication. Let me go to the next slide. So these are some of the C's, as they call, of communication. So all of these seven, they always start with a C. These are called C's of communication. These are seven C's of communication. So you can remember this. So the first and foremost is clear. So the message that you are giving to the recipient is the person who is receiving your message. He's known as recipient. The message should be very clear. What is the purpose of this communication? So I gave you upfront, right? This is a communication that we are doing today. I'm talking to you, I'm giving you a message. You will also talk to me. You are listening. I'm listening to you when you were introducing yourselves. This is all communication. It has to be very clear. It has to be crisp. Second point is concise. Concise means in English, we call it brevity or brief or the message. It's not about writing 10 lines. If you want to convey a message, try and be very brief. However, do not miss out on the relevancy of the message. Keep the points relevant, keep the facts, but keep the message concise. And that's the beauty of English. Once you start communicating well and you start writing well and speaking well, then you will be able to communicate the message. A message that someone who does not speak proper English will not be able to communicate in 2 lines. You will be able to do it in 2 lines or 3 lines. It's just an example. So concise is very important. Concrete, as you know, concrete means the message should be concrete, not loosey-goosey. Concrete means the message has all the details, all the facts, all the accuracy. It should stay on the right the focus. The message should not distract from the main focus of that message. If I'm teaching you communication and arts of improving communication skills, if I start talking about engineering, that is not a concrete message. That is irrelevant for this discussion. So that is called keeping the message focused and on track, basically. That's what I'm doing here for communication. So everything, my important points and the highlights are all related to communication. The message should be correct. So basically, whatever you are delivering, whatever you are exchanging with the other person or with more than one person, always needs to be accurate, whether you're writing or whether you are saying something. The message should be coherent also. Coherent, I'm sure all of you know what coherent means. Basically, it should make sense. it should be relevant, it should be consistent. So that's what coherent means. So make sure the message is coherent. Complete. The message should always be complete. Make sure all the relevant information is included. It should be understandable. The recipient should understand it. It should be simple. The audience, you need to know who your audience is. If I start talking to you about things that you have no clue, and that is not the right audience, and my message is not correct, maybe if I have this presentation for let's say engineering, my audience would be people who are in their third year or fourth year of engineering. That's called having the right audience. The message needs to cater to the right audience. So you need to have your message as per your audience, whoever your audience is. So when you're talking to somebody who has no education, then you have to explain to him in a different way. Then you're talking to somebody who has a PhD in engineering, you have to talk to him in a different way because his level of understanding and his knowledge is different. So it's called who your audience is. Audience means the people who you are delivering the message to. And the last thing is courteous. As we all know, courtesy, the word courteous comes from courtesy, means your message or your communication should be very friendly. It should be open, honest, regardless of whatever the message is. And very important, the message needs to have a lot of empathy. So friendly and open means, and empathy means you understand the other person's feelings. You understand what the other person, how is he feeling? You understand if somebody, you're delivering a bad news to somebody, you're is losing his job, you need to first understand what he's going to go through when you're going to deliver that message. If you're delivering a good news to somebody, so those are the things in terms of, we call it empathy, means how do you understand? You should be in other person's shoes. You should step in other person's shoes. So those are some of the C's of communication, 7 C's. So clear, concise, concrete, correct, coherent, complete, and courteous. Let's go to the next slide. Types of communication. So communication skills fall usually under 4 categories. So these are 4 categories. Number one, written communication. So as you know, writing is one of the most important forms of communication, and it's also very traditional. Emails, writing letters, writing articles, whether you are in school, whether you are in university, whether you're in college, whether you are already employed, writing is a key aspect of communication. You have to be very clear, your message has to be accurate, and all of those things have to be included in your message. Verbal is the second aspect, which is very important. Basically, this is what I'm doing right now, is I'm using a mixture of verbal, written, and visual, and non-verbal. And we will go over that, right? So verbal is when you speak, that's verbal. Now, verbal can be 2 kinds, informal and formal. I have often seen people in maybe India, students, they use very informal English often. It is known that Americans use a lot of informal words. That's not necessarily true. They do it because they already have mastered their English, and then they can use the informal words. I will give you some examples. Like I have often seen not like SSG, but otherwise, I have seen people saying, "I wanna go there." I You shouldn't say "I wanna go there" if this is not formal English. That's a short form of want to. First, you master your English. Once you know the English properly, then you can say, I want to go there. But I want to go there is not a proper formal way of saying this, especially if you are at a workplace, right? Yes, things have kind of diluted and there's a fine line of what to say when, but I'm just giving you some example. The most important thing in verbal is listening. And that's what this person is doing, if you can see, right? I put a picture here. So what I'm doing is I'm explaining this information, its communication, through a visual example to you. So listening is such an important part that you have to listen to what the other person is saying. Sometimes wise people talk very less, very little. They listen more. You got to listen the conversation. That's an art of conversation. You have to be a good listener. Don't just keep talking all the time. Be a good listener. And then once you understand and absorb everything, then you communicate. And always be very clear in your communication. You may have noticed that I have not used something at all in my conversation so far. What they call it is a filler word, right? People use a lot of filler words. Like, I was going to Delhi, then my car broke down. That's not that you don't say that. Think before you say. Think before you speak. Store information in your brain. You have free hard drive in your brain, right? You have a huge hard drive. It doesn't cost you anything. The problem with us is we think everything in, since our mother tongue is not English, we think first in Urdu or Hindi, and then we translate, and then we talk in English. And that's not correct. And that is what you got to move out of, right? So you have to come out of that mindset. Do not think in Urdu. That's not right for English. It's a completely different language. Do not translate from Urdu to English in your mind and then you speak English. That is where all the mistakes are happening. Always think in English, speak in English. When you're talking in Urdu, totally fine. Then you speak in Urdu, whatever you think in Urdu. But for English, you got to think in English. Don't think in Urdu and translate. Then you will get everything wrong because English has its own rules. You have articles, you have active, passive voice, you have so many things, right? So listening is very important and making sure you are thinking in English before you say something. So this is, we're continuing non-verbal communication. So that's number third form of communication. So we have covered written communication, we have covered verbal communication. Now we are going over non-verbal communication. So non-verbal communication, what is that non-verbal communication? It says non-verbal. Verbal means speaking, non-verbal means no speaking here, okay? When you're speaking with someone, you are also using non-verbal uh, communication techniques, such as what I'm doing right now, eye contact, such as body language, overall demeanor. What are your facial expressions? Are you nodding your head when you're understanding something? Obviously, I'm not able to see you, but when you're in a conversation, when you're in a classroom, are you nodding your head? Are you not nodding your head? Always watch your body language. So basically, this is such an important aspect of communication known as the nonverbal communication. Also remember that even when you're not saying anything, when you're not saying any word, when you're not speaking, you're always still communicating. When you're listening, when you're basically through your body language. So your facial expressions, your nodding of your head, your eye contact tells a lot about your actual communication. If somebody you're talking to and that person is looking down and he's not looking towards you, his facial expressions are telling you that he's not interested. So then that basically defeats the whole purpose, right? So you have to be a good communicator and you have to use nonverbal communication as much as you do for your written and verbal communication. The last is the visual communication. So in this, what you do is what I have done also in the previous slide and the one before that, you use charts and pictures and images to solidify your communication. Basically, you're using such things which are pictures. You're using charts that gives you or conveys information that you're trying to. So like in the previous slide, you can see this is called a visual communication, like this one. So this, let me turn on the pointer. Give me 1 second. So this, you can see my pointer, right?
Yes, Saad bhai.
Okay. So this is a visual communication. This person is a visual. It's about active listening. This is what he's basically he's he's listening very carefully. Okay, so let's keep moving. Improve written. So now we have covered the four types of communication, which were, let me unmute you and ask you some questions just to see how you are all doing. Let me
Saad bhai,
just,
whoever
yes,
whoever want to speak, they will unmute themselves because you don't want
okay.
to unmute everyone.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I was just looking at the names here.
Oh yeah, yeah, sure.
Okay,
Then it is fine. Yeah, yeah, that's fine.
okay,
Yeah, sure, sure. Go,
okay.
go, go ahead. You handle yourself.
Uh,
Yeah.
Aksa, can you tell me, the question is to Aksa. Can you tell
Yes, sir.
me, yeah, please listen to the question. What are the four types of communication?
Sir, the four type of communications are first written communication, second verbal communication, which is mainly about speaking, third non-verbal communication, which includes gestures, body language, and all, and fourth visual communications. Example images and all.
Okay, very good answer. Thank you. Uh, Let me see. Daniel, can you tell me if what she just said is it correct? I mean, or do you think there is another communication? Can you tell me what are the four types of communication, Daniel?
Sir, whatever she said is absolutely correct. This was in my screen.
Can you also
Mm,
repeat, Danya? Maybe let's see if you remember.
yeah.
Okay, sir. So first one is written communication, and then it is verbal communication, then non-verbal, verbal, and then visual representation.
Okay. Very good. Alfaz, how many communications, types of communication are there?
So there are mainly four types of communication. First is the written communication, in which we write and communicate with other people. The second is the verbal communication, which means speaking and communicating with others. The third one is non-verbal communication, which includes our facial expressions, hand gestures, and other things. The third is communication, which means uh, visually representing to communicate with someone. That's what movie directors do in their movies when they were indirectly communicating with us.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah, let's go back. So thank you for your responses. Yeah, so looks like things are so far flowing smoothly, at least from the three responses. Uh, we will keep asking questions to others also, but the time is short and I have a lot of slides. Okay, I see a hand being raised by Kulsum. Can you, yes, go ahead. What is your question? Kulsum, you have raised your hand. What is your question?
Yeah, sir, by mistake.
Okay, no problem. You can, yeah, go back to mute. Okay, so let's now cover how do you improve your written communication. So we're going to go over each one of this, right? So this is very important. So the first thing is to be very specific and concise. So this is a dartboard, right? This is a game that people play. So you have to hit the bullseye. This is what is shown here. So be concise, meaning be short, brief, and be very specific. You don't want to, as they say in English, beat around the bush when you're telling somebody something. Go straight to the point and be very specific. That's all it is. When you're writing, this is all about writing. Tailor your message according to your audience. So if you're talking to someone, if you're writing a letter, if you're writing an email to someone who's a fifth grader, versus if you are writing an email to someone who is in his final year of medicine, you have to tailor the message accordingly. Or if you're writing an email to your father versus you're writing an email to your friend. So tailor your message as per who your audience is. Third is simplify the message always. And like I said, right, do not digress or do not lose the focus of the message. Always stay on the message. Simplify the message. A good writer, a good communicator says things very succinctly or very in a very simplified manner, using very good vocabulary, using very good English words. 10 of us can say the same thing in different ways. Some of us may say it in 2 sentences and deliver the message right clearly, concisely, and the other may take 4 sentences with a lot of mistakes, right? So stay on the message, be simple in your message, like simplify the message. The message should be very simple. The last and the most important is this one, okay? So we call it storytelling. Basically, always narrate a story or tell a story, whether it's an interview for a job, whether it's you are narrating something to your teacher, to your friend. If you narrate a story, then things make much more, it gives it a lot more weightage. It gives it a lot more effect to your message if you have a story with your message. So you can come up with a story. It has to be a true story, and the interviewers like it a lot. So remember these things. That activates people's brains. So when people are listening to your message and you're providing a story as well, then that actually will make it very, very effective message. So again, 4 things. These are all methods of improving your written English. Now, this is not going to happen overnight. You will improve. It will gradually happen. Keep writing more and more. Just write a paragraph, write 1 page of English. Don't use ChatGPT. Don't use WhatsApp AI, Ask AI, Meta AI. Don't use that feature in WhatsApp. That will not like help you that much. That is for people who already know English very well, who've studied English a lot. We can use that. But at this time, try and write your own English, read through it, rewrite, keep doing that on a piece of paper. Write every day, half a page. That's it. And you will see the improvement coming in. So these are the methods of improving written English. It seems very, it's easier said than done. I understand that. These things don't happen in a day or two. This is the time for you to start improving. This is the age. English is a very critical at this time, at this age and day and age. English is one of the most important things, like communication I'm talking about. I have seen people at work. Now, this is what I'm doing. I'm narrating a story. I'm making my message more appealing to you. I have seen at my work, there are only very few people who are from AMU. Rizwan was one of them. He's now working somewhere else for Hewlett Packard, very good company. In my company, there's hardly like handful of people who are from Aligarh. Everyone else is from IIT. Everyone or a majority of the people have PhDs. They all have masters, MTech. But they miserably fail in the interview process. Many people coming from with an IIT degree in engineering, but the communication skills are very poor. And that's basically what's so critical. And the story narration, which is activating your brain, is so important that whenever you have a story, you always share that story. It's a very powerful. So again, make sure your communication includes these aspects when you're writing. So these writing skills are going to help you in the long term. Your email has to be crisp. Your email has to be clear. Your email has to be brief. Your email has to be very specific. And that is what helps you in moving up the ladder and moving through the ranks. These are the things. Everybody studied engineering. Everybody studied medicine. But people who are going to be good leaders in life, people who are going to succeed, will be the ones who will be good communicators. So this is a very important aspect. And this is the age at which you are going to be improving these skills, which are going to help you in the long run. Okay, let's go to the next slide.
Saad bhai,
So,
excuse me.
yes, go ahead.
Saad bhai, I'm Adnan Hafiz. So my battery is running out. Can I ask a question from you if you allow?
Yes, you can. I'm totally fine. Go ahead, Adnan.
Yeah, just you gave a very nice presentation of communication, and I was really very clear tone and all those clarity. Just as a little bit query, where will you categorize this body language communication? I think that you have not covered, I think.
Yeah, I'm getting to it. So I
Okay.
did cover in the beginning, like two slides. Body language, Adnan, would
Sorry,
be
sorry. Okay, I missed it.
body language, Adnan, would be basically your facial expressions, your
Yeah,
gestures, your eye contact. Now, eye
yeah,
contact is one of the key in we look at these things when a person walks in the door for an interview. We
yeah,
As soon as he comes in the door, if he's not making an eye contact, he loses most lot of marks. So the
yeah,
eye contact, your facial expression, nodding, right? You're in agreeing with someone who's talking to you. So you're nodding your head. Or maybe you're not agreeing with someone. That is totally fine. The art is to,
yeah.
you know, to in very civil manner disagree with the person. You don't have to agree. So yeah, and we are getting there also in the next slide or two. We are getting there.
Okay, sir. Okay,
More
sir.
details.
Okay,
Okay,
thank you.
so yeah, shall I continue? Yeah, okay. So
Sure.
improve verbal. So this is a slide which talks about how do you improve your verbal skills. Now, I talked about this in the beginning, right? So always prepare what you're going to say. Do not think in Urdu. Pause before you say something. You see how I'm talking to you? I'm not, my speech is not like a running train, right, at a high speed. And I'm not using these filler words. Always pause, give gaps. Remember, you think that these pauses are awkward. They are actually not. They are awkward maybe to you, but never to others. So always pause, give pauses. Pauses are gaps, like I'm talking to you. That makes the message more clear and more audible. When I say audible, it's not just the loudness of the message, right? Audible with clarity. So it's not about somebody like screaming or shouting at the top of the voice to make the message, and he's still not giving any pauses, right? So these pauses are very important, and prepare everything or anything that you're saying. Always prepare. Don't just utter words. Once you say something, you cannot take it back. So it's very important how you say and what you say and when you say. Again, as I said, you have to be an active listener. Listen first, and then you speak. So that way you would have captured everything that the other person had to say. You know his uh, what was his feelings. You know what he's going through. And this applies to anywhere, whether it's talking to your friends, your father, your mother, your siblings, or when you're at work. Second thing is never ever use these fillers. These fillers, I think you must have understood by now. So when you will hear people say, when they're talking, they will use these fillers. I was going there, like I have to go to the gym, like today is sunny, tomorrow I have work, this is not good. Don't use these words. Don't use these at all. That's once you prepare, then you speak, then you will never use these words. That's not good English at all. They don't do anything to improve your speech, these filler words. In fact, that's very negative. Cut them out completely from what you're saying. Think before what you say. Then you say. Be persuasive. Don't use those words. Please remember this. This is very important. And I see this all the time. I see this at work. People have finished their all their education and they continue to use these fillers. And the third thing is record yourself when you're communicating. So basically, and then you hear yourself. You play the recording and you hear yourself out. What did you do? How did you do? What did you say? How should you have said it? Did you use the filler words? Did you use pauses, or were you going very fast? So remember these three things. I mean, obviously, there's a lot more. I have to keep the message simple and clear. So these are the three main key points in how do you improve verbal. So let me ask a couple of quick questions to some of you, and I will call you by name, and then we can let me just see who all are here. Okay, I again see someone raising the hand. Aksa is raising the hand. What's happening?
Yes, sir.
Aksa,
Sir, I have a question regarding my verbal communication. So may I ask it?
yes. May I ask
So,
it,
sir,
Aksa, 1 second. I want to correct you. Sorry, and this is all very constructive feedback. Do not take any comment in a negative way, because people who improve need to first know what they are deficient in. So you said ask it. Don't say ask it. That's not correct. So say, can I ask a question? Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
all right, sir. So, sir, there's this dynamism in my way of speaking, especially when I'm in front of really large audience, and I do get excited a lot. But in being a dynamic speaker, I often forget to be calm and patient while speaking. So, how do I develop that calmness when I communicate? Like find you really calm when you speak, but I do not have that calmness.
Okay. Yeah, that's a very good question. Actually, it's a very deep question, and I will keep the answer short, and I can send you message on the side on WhatsApp to. So basically, Aksa, it comes through preparation. Actually, I take it back. It comes through practice. It comes through a lot of practice. It comes through experience. It comes through speaking continuously. It comes through good schooling. It comes through a lot of things. And this is the age at which you got to improve these things. So this is what I was trying and pointing out. How do you remain calm? You basically have to be very your anxiety, your nervousness, your all those things have to not be shown ever when you're speaking. So how do you stay calm? You basically keep practicing. Don't raise your voice unnecessarily. Don't be in a rush. Don't be stressed when you're talking. Be very calm. Whatever is going inside you, be very calm. And whatever you're communicating, stay calm, basically. There is not a magic answer to your question, but the answer to your question is through practice, you will get there. I have been, I have, when I work at Qualcomm, and I also, when I was in engineering, I am in a different role now. When I was in engineering, I used to teach engineering classes to many of our customers. So that's something I have also developed over the years. So it'll come through experience. It'll come through multiple interactions. It will come through practice. It's not going to happen in one day, but it is a very good start. Your question is very valid, and I will not take a name, but I have very recently seen. I'm narrating a story now. I have recently seen during the Sir Syed Day presentation or the celebrations in Aligarh, somebody who has lots of education, lots of qualifications, degrees, was just doing what you just said. I was listening to it. It was online, real time on YouTube. I was watching, and that person looked like, the person is literally like losing all there was zero calmness. The person was like as if there's some rush to get somewhere, or no pauses, and kind of unnecessarily raising the tone, the volume. It was just not proper communication. I saw it and I was thinking to myself, and I mean, I know that person very well. And the person is a very highly educated person. It's a lady. So these are the important things. What you bring up is very important. So it'll come through practice, and I can discuss with you more offline. Okay, let me just see. I want to go to the other person. Madhya, can you tell me how do you improve written communication? What do you do? The question is to Madhya Masroor. Okay, no problem. You are muted. You have to unmute Madhya to answer. Okay, I will go to the next person. Mahira, can you answer what do you do to improve your written communication? Mahira, are you there? Okay. Rehan, can you tell me how do you improve your written communication? Rehan, are you listening? Rizwan, these people are not like what's
Yeah, yeah.
happening? Are they?
I know. No, I am listening. I think so. Everyone has to speak up. You know, it doesn't. Uh, it, it doesn't matter that you understood the full topic or not. Just speak up, okay, Rehan? Yeah.
Okay. Rohan?
Yes, sir.
Rohan, yeah, can you please answer the question, what do you do to improve written communication?
Yes, sir. So there are several things that we can do to improve our written English, but according to our presentation, there are four main things that we should do. One of them is cater our speech, our essays, or our blogs towards the target audience. Say we are writing an email to a kid, it will be different. We cannot use very harsh, we cannot use very complicated words as compared to someone who's more educated. Then comes the topic that we have to keep our speech, our essays, our writings very short and concise on the topic. And then we also have to put in some stories to keep it more interactive and engaging.
Okay, very good answer, Rehan. This is very, very good. Amazing capture of the main points for improving the written communication. Okay. Abdullah, can you shed some light on how do you improve written communication? Muhammad Abdullah. Abdullah, are you there? Are you not like, am I not audible, or you are not wanting to answer, or you are shy, or what is, I'm not sure what's happening. Rizwan, they can
Yeah,
hear
yeah.
me, right?
No, they can hear you, but I think I mean, active listening is a problem. Basically, they are not listening your whole message, so maybe that's why they are not.
Okay.
But yeah, I think as you said, active listening is the most important thing, right? That
Yeah.
without listening, how they can answer? So, how about any other student? Just raise your hand. How about Nisha?
Okay.
Nisha, Sophia.
Sir,
बेटा
Nish,
आप लोग बोल क्यों नहीं रहे? सारे लोग बच्चों बोलो भाई. I mean, Saad sir is giving so much time and he prepared so much and the student has to respond. Okay. So Nisha, आप बताएं. Nisha or Sophia.
Okay, sir. So, whatever we are going to speak, our message should be concise and specific, and our words should be very simple, and we should stay on the topic. We should not move on other topic. We should not make it complex, and we should add some story. Storyteller, what we say. Uh, we should activate that in our brain.
Mm-hmm. Very good. So Nisha,
No.
one thing you said, we should stay focused and we should not move on to other topic. You can say we should not digress. from the topic that we are currently speaking about. By the way, the question was more about written. So yeah, it's how do you improve written communication? So yeah, your answers are correct. I would say majority of the answer you gave is correct. And Kulsum is also raising. You can provide shed light on it. Kulsum, you have raised your hand.
Yes,
Can you?
yes, sir. Sir, when to improve the written communication, we have to know the audience first. That tailor your writing style and vocabulary to match the level of understanding of your intended reader. And we have to organize our thoughts when we to improve our written communication, and we have to use active voice. And the most important thing is we have to choose precious words and
Yes.
keep it conscious.
Keep it. What did you say? Keep it concise.
Conscious.
No, it's not conscious. Kulsum, conscious means a completely different meaning. Conscious means I'm conscious of my, you say I'm conscious of such and such. I'm aware of such and such. This is concise. Concise is short. Keep the message concise. 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 Conscious is a different word.
Okay.
You got it, right? Okay.
Uzalfa?
Abdullah,
Abdullah बोल रहा है
Abdullah,
ठीक है
Yes, sir.
yeah, sorry. Abdullah,
नहीं नहीं
you
मैं
were
कह रहा
raising. Yeah, go
नहीं नहीं
ahead,
मैं
Uzal.
कहता मैं रैंडम नाम ले रहा था उजल्फा का नाम ले रहा था अगर कोई और नहीं हो तो जस्ट बिकॉज़ पीपल स्टूडेंट्स आर साइलेंट उजल्फा यू आर देयर
Yes, sir.
कैन यू स्पीक आई वांट टू हियर यू व्हाट यू अंडरस्टूड यू वांट टू स्पीक उजल्फा और नो
Sir, I didn't understand what you are saying.
Okay,
no no
so
yeah go ahead
Uzalfa, there is a question. By the way, this is a highly encouraged thing that even if you are shy and if you are hesitating, if you are reluctant, you should still speak. Unless you do that, you will never be able to improve English. This is such an important thing. Do not be shy. Do not make mistakes. No problem. You will improve the next time. So the question was, how do you improve your written communication? What are the main things you do to improve your written communication? That is the question. Can you answer briefly?
Yes, sir. 1 second, sir, please.
So can I say something?
Yeah, let's go because time is really short. I have a lot of things to cover. Yeah, we can maybe move on to the other and then
yes
go ahead. What is your
yeah.
question?
Sir, my question is that you have asked that you have said that take pauses before you say something. So sometimes it happen, a competition, extempore competition happens, and there is no time to take pauses, and we have to make it a time managed. So, and for thinking also we have to manage it. So, how to connect these points and make it relevant content?
Yeah, so these pauses that I'm talking about or the gaps are not going to increase the time by, it's very brief pause, like the way I'm talking to you. These are pauses I'm giving when I'm talking to you. When I said I'm giving, and then I said when I'm talking to you, there was a little bit of a gap. You have to do this there. You may have, whether it's extempore, whether the topic has been given to you on the fly, were not given the topic, or like basically before your actual event, you have to still talk about it, right? So pauses are totally fine. That's not going to be, that doesn't take away the fact that it's an extempore, is what I'm saying. So you have to talk clearly. By giving pauses, you talk clearly. Thinking before speaking. Don't think in Urdu and translate. You don't want to do that. That's going to not allow you to speak proper English. That's what I meant. You have to think, yes, it's an extempore, I understand. But whatever you are thinking, you have to speak accordingly. So think in English before you say something, is what I was saying. So yeah, these pauses are totally fine. It's basically manage the pace at which you are saying something. Manage the pace. Don't say, hey, I'm going to extrapolate. I'm not going to talk. Don't talk like that. So nobody's able to understand. It all comes garbled, right? Just speak in a very coherent fashion with pauses. You can do that. It doesn't matter if it's an extempore, if it's not an extempore. Yeah. So again, it will come through practice.
Tashifa,
Yes, sir.
can you speak? Can you say how to improve the written English as per Saad's
Yes,
question?
sir. Yes, sir.
Bole beta.
By first, are you sure what type of word you are using to talk with someone, and also what kind of sentence you are practicing? Practice your words to talk with someone else.
Okay.
Yeah, keep trying, Tashifa. Don't worry about your anything. Okay, just keep say one more sentence. What else?
And also, sir, your messages makes a sense.
Hmm.
Yeah. So your message should make sense.
Yes, sir.
Basically, what we're saying. Yeah. So you should speak every day, 30 minutes.
Yes, sir, I'm trying to
If
think,
yeah, so if there is no one to talk to, no problem. You speak to your own self. You stand in front of the mirror and you speak and you
yes,
record yourself. You can record using your phone and then you listen to your own speech. And you do this every day. You take a sentence, you talk about how good Aligarh is. You speak about it. So I'll give you this, right? What is how good Aligarh's town is, how good of a city Aligarh is. That's the topic. You stand in front of the mirror and you speak. Aligarh is a great city. Aligarh is known for Aligarh Muslim University. Aligarh has a lot of lock factory. It does a lot of produces a lot of locks. Aligarh is 130 kilometers from Delhi. I love Aligarh. I was born in Aligarh. I really like going to Aligarh. I miss Aligarh. You can say a lot of things, right? So just continue to speak. I mean, don't hesitate. That's how you will learn. If you never speak, you will never learn. You have to speak. And it will be too late when you're in high school, it'll be too late. Please make sure you speak and practice English. It is the key in your future career growth. I cannot emphasize enough. I have given you some examples. English and communication is so important. So you have to really practice every day. And this is for all of you, whether it's written or whether it's speaking. Do both.
Ilma,
Sir, can I
sir.
ask?
Ilma,
Bhai.
Ilma, Ilma,
I'm
Ilma.
Sir, I want to answer. I am Jubair Khan.
Okay, Joel, बोलिए.
Sir, according to me, the main things in written communication are that the communication or whatever we are writing, it must be clear and concise. And when we are writing, we must have to arrange that data on in a right order. And the whatever we are writing, it must be coherent, complete, and courteous. And the main thing and it must be correct. And when we are writing anything, it must be specific to that topic. And and lastly, it must be concise.
Very good. Very good answer.
Mhm.
Who
Very
was
nice.
this?
Yeah.
Who was this?
Sir
Jubair,
Jubair Khan.
Jubair
Sorry,
Khan.
I didn't get the name. Who was this?
Sir Jubair Khan.
Juvair. Juwair.
No, yeah, Nisha, Sophia, Jubair, and Junaid. The four.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, got it.
So, together.
Okay.
Yes.
That was yeah, please wait one second. So that was very well please wait. So whoever answered this, Juvair, that was a very well captured summary of what you just said. And please keep practicing, and you will make a lot of improvement. You still have areas of improvement. Fluency is another thing that you have to practice. It will come through practice. You have to be fluent when you speak with someone. You remember the saying, right? The first impression is the last impression. When you speak with someone, whoever that person is, whichever gathering you are in, whether it's a whether it's a wedding party, whether it's your school, whether it's always talk and think before you talk, right? Always use the right words, always have a right message. So that's very important. Yes, who was the other person? Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, we
Me.
have to really move on also.
Shivani.
Yeah, go ahead. Keep it short, please. Who's this?
Okay, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
So
Yeah.
my answer is improving writing communication involves several things like clarity. First, know your audience, like tailor your language tone. For example, formal language may be appropriate for professional emails, while a conversational tone may be better for casual communication. Second, be clear and concise. Avoid unnecessary sentences. Structure your writing. Use clear paragraphs and use active voice. So
Okay.
that's all.
Yeah, very good. Thank you. Let's move on. We will have more exercises actually to cover. Okay. So this is the last type of communication that we just discussed. This is the non-verbal. And Adnan also was asking, and I said we will have more details. So this is the non-verbal communication, as important as the others, equally important, if not more. Work on your body language. What is body language? Basically, when you're talking to somebody, don't talk like as if you're a robot. Talk as if you're a human being who has feelings, who has empathy, who has emotions. That's your body language. Use your hands, use your facial expressions. That basically these are cues that you're giving, that you're using to make your message even more effective. So these are all various kinds of things you can do. Eye contact is very important, and other things go along with it. Always be aware of emotions. So I think Kulsum was asking, or somebody was asking, how to control, how to not sound that you're panicking or while you're dynamically speaking. Be aware of your emotions, stay calm, relax, talk very softly. When you have to change the tone or increase the volume or your loudness, do that. Keep the tone kind of varying during the speech when you're talking to someone, or when you're taking a class, or when you're doing a presentation, or whatever you're doing. Be aware of your emotions. Always stay calm and be an active listener. Unless it's just a one-sided communication, like you're teaching in a classroom setting, that's more of a one-sided communication. But communication is really two-sided, right? So even when you're teaching, you're always encouraging the students to ask questions, and you should be answering their questions. So it's in the end, it's a two-way communication. But have empathy for others. Basically understand what their feelings are, understand what they are going through. It's a function of the actual setting where the message is being delivered, what the message is being delivered. If my boss is delivering a message to me that I was expecting a promotion and I did not get a promotion, and if he comes in my office and he starts saying, sorry, you did not get promoted, you did not work hard, you did not get promoted, that's not the right way to do it. He did not use empathy. He has to say the same thing. If I were the boss, and that's how we do it at work, we will say, you really worked very hard. You really did very well this year. Your performance was amazing, but we had some budget issues. We had some constraints. The company didn't do that well, and keep working hard. And this time the promotion did not happen. This message has a lot of empathy. Right away, the employee is going to feel at ease. He will be calm because the manager is telling him, first, you start off saying, you did well. You worked very hard. Your performance was very good. And he's giving a reason. He's saying the budget, the company always has a budget of how many people they can promote. So the company he's saying that the company did not have that budget. They cannot promote everybody. Everybody is desiring to be promoted, but you can't. So that's empathy. I gave you an example. Non-verbal communication is, there has been research done. The numbers are anywhere between 65 and 90. So I just took 75 here. It basically is saying that non-verbal aspects of your communication carry 70 to 75% more weightage than the spoken word. Basically, it is emphasizing on how critical non-verbal communication is when you're talking to people. Non-verbal doesn't mean you're saying something, but it's your body language that is conveying the message. That is very critical. So remember this last bullet here, non-verbal is 75% more than the spoken word. So that basically finishes the 4 types of communication. Time is Rizwan, we have until 9 or what?
Yeah, no, go ahead. Yeah,
Okay.
at least we have time. No, don't worry about
Okay.
it.
I don't want to be an hindrance to your gym, but
No,
yeah, so
no, no problem. Don't worry about it. No. This is
okay.
very important. Yeah, keep going.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay,
When you are
Daniel,
what I'm saying, you are the host. If I go also, you can continue. You are
okay, Rizwan.
controlling the whole meet. You can
Thank
just do
you.
you can just do one thing. Stop in the end. Just stop the recording. That's it. That's about it.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank
Yeah.
you for the kind words. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Right?
yes, go ahead.
Yeah,
Ask a question.
just as a can of knowledge for these young lovely students. I was just from the engineering field, so I said we hear about jargons like digital communication, and the thing that dressing sense is also important in this body language. I think so. So, what's your feedback to these students about digital communication and dressing sense while communication?
Yeah, I mean, that's, yeah, that's correct. That's a valid point, Adnan. Yeah, you should dress appropriately. Um, Obviously, dress sense or the dressing or your attire is very much dependent on which country. I mean, people in England are very formally dressed all the time. In Europe, US is less formal. India is more formal. Yes, you should be
Yes.
dressed appropriately. You should, especially, if you're a student, if you are going for an interview, if you're working like us, like you, I, and Rizwan, we have to be dressed appropriately. So
Yeah.
yeah, that is very important. But
And
it's
I
a
read
little
that
bit outside of the body language thing, but yeah, it is important.
mostly electronic students read this digital communication by Simon Hakins, if I remember
Hmm.
correctly. Might tell
I've
better.
done that too. I have read that book, both Rizwan and I, and yeah, and
You
we
know,
have.
was happening to I went to read. In our book, I won't remember.
Actually, Adnan, I have taken the class from the master of digital communications in this world, whose name is Bernard Scalar. I have in
Oh,
person taken his class. He
okay,
was
great.
sitting, I have a book from him. I can actually get it. I'll show you if we have time
Sure.
today. He has
Okay,
signed the book and given it to me. The
okay,
book
great.
is called Digital Communications by
Okay,
Bernard Scalar. He's an authority. You can Google him. I have his book with his signature. I took a
okay.
class of
I
his.
will contact
Yeah,
you,
yeah,
sir.
yeah. So, okay.
Okay.
Somebody has a question? Daniel, you're raising your hand.
Yes, sir. Sir, you shared about the having empathy for others. So, sir, we are doing from our side that we are empathetic, but that person is not empathetic towards us. And deep down, we also want that it should be a vice versa. So, how we should maintain that?
Yeah, so Daniel, you can only control what you can control. You cannot control the others. You have to be empathetic. You have to be empathetic towards the other person, and you will hope that he will be empathetic towards you through your actions. So you cannot control the other person. Same way, can you control other person's communications? No, unless you directly can influence the other person. If that depending on who the other person is the other person your younger sibling? Yes, then you can tell him. If the other person is your friend, maybe yes. But if the other person is a stranger, you cannot control the other person. You can only control what you can do, right? So it depends on the situation. So empathy is something that you have to show. It should reflect in your body language. It is very important. So it was raining. This person doesn't have an umbrella. The second person standing here in the green, right? Two green guys are standing. One guy is holding the umbrella and he's telling the other person to come under the umbrella. This is empathy. So this is just one example. Okay, getting to some fun now. So far we were also having fun, but make all this as a fun. Okay, in life you should enjoy life and learn and make it a fun. Don't stress over things, but work hard. Work smart. Spend your time wisely. Don't waste time. Don't have a negative attitude towards anything. Always have a very positive attitude. Everything is possible. Never ever think that it's not possible. I wouldn't be here and working for this company if I would have thought it's not possible. Rizwan would not be here living in Silicon Valley working for the top companies if not thinking anything. Please don't ever think that nothing is impossible. Nothing is impossible. So have fun, enjoy your life, continue to work hard and improve yourself. But you
Because the
have to
word
first,
excuse me, the word itself, impossible, says I am possible.
yeah, if you break it down, absolutely. Yeah, thank you, Adnan. Yeah. Okay. Let's go over this. This will take some time. Please, I will call you by name. So these are some of the mispronounced words. And please, and I'm not talking about US English or British English. In both US and British, they will be pronounced the same way, slight different accent. So that is not the question here. The question here is these words, the way they are pronounced or the way we pronounced it is not correct. In both US and British English, pronounce it differently. So Alfaz, can you tell me how you pronounce the first word here? I cannot say it because then I will spill the
Uh,
beans.
yes, sir. I think the first word is pronounced as determine.
Kulsum, can you tell me how the first word is pronounced? Sorry, I didn't hear you. Kulsum, can you please,
We have to
the first word,
yeah, sir. The first one is
hey, I cannot hear you.
yeah, sir. The first one is
Nothing, I cannot
hello.
hear you. Yeah, I cannot hear you. You're saying first word and you're not pronouncing it. Can you pronounce it?
Sir, am I audible?
You are, but when you
Hello.
pronounce the word, I don't hear you.
Yeah, sir. The first one is determine.
Okay. Rehan, can you pronounce the first word? Alfaz, you already said. Jover Khan, can you pronounce the first word?
Yes, sir. Sir, it's determine.
Okay. All right. Let's move on. Please remember your responses. I don't want to give you the correct. Okay. Let me do that. Please don't pronounce this as determine. It's determine. So that's how you should pronounce it. Can you pronounce the second word?
So can I
Yes, go
Sir,
ahead.
may I?
receipt?
One at a time. Okay. Others? Anybody else? Uzalfa, can you pronounce this word?
Sir,
You are raising your
receipt.
hand. Come again.
Sir, receipt.
Okay. Anybody else, or we can go to the Tanzil. Can you
Sir,
pronounce this word?
may I?
Yeah, yes. Go ahead. Go ahead. Don't say may I. Just say yeah. Answer it.
Sir, I'm yes, sir. Sir, receipt.
Okay. Thank you. Let's go to the next one. I will share the answers. Yeah. So this is receipt. Don't say receipt. P is silent, okay? Can you pronounce this word? The third one here.
Sir, this is pronounced as niche.
Correct.
Sir, actually, there are two pronunciations. One is niche, and the second is niche, which we all commonly use.
Yeah, so actually the pronunciation is niche. We shouldn't say niche. I will go to the next slide and you will see. Can you pronounce the fourth word? This one.
Hello. Hello, breakfast.
Okay. Next
May
one.
I? Mr. Basu.
Yeah, can you pronounce this one? The fourth word?
Yes, sir. May I?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah, please.
So breakfast.
The breakfast.
Okay, so yeah, the pronunciation is breakfast. Yeah, don't say break fast. That's not correct, okay? This one. Can you pronounce it, please?
So vineyard.
Sir, maybe
Uh,
vineyard.
Vineyard.
It's vineyard.
Sir, that's
It's not,
vineyard.
yeah, it's not wine, it's vineyard. Whether it's English, British, or whether it's US. It's vineyard, not vineyard. Vineyard. This one. This is to start something where you left it off. This is not your biodata because they are pronounced differently. I'm not talking about the biodata. I'm talking about something that you stopped and then you were starting now.
So resume.
Others? Who's raising the hand? Kulsum, go ahead.
Resume.
Okay. Yes, correct. It's resume. Yeah. This one. Can you please pronounce?
Sir, it's debris.
Abdullah, this one.
Sir, I think it's debris.
Kulsum,
Yes,
Debris.
it's debris. Maybe.
no, so it's not debris.
Sir, may
This,
I?
yeah, go ahead.
Sir,
I
may
think so.
I?
It's debris.
Can I say?
Sir, I think so. It's debris.
Yeah, go ahead. Others? Yeah, you can raise your hand. I can see, and then I can. Okay. Yeah, so let me give you the answer. It's not debris or debris, it's debris. S is silent completely. Let's wait a minute here. Can you pronounce this one? This is a little tricky, this one.
Sir,
Yes,
women.
sir, may I?
Yes,
Sir, can I? Sir,
Sir,
women.
it's women.
The women.
what if there was an A here? How would you pronounce that then?
Sir, it would
Sir,
be a
woman.
woman.
Very good.
Sir,
That
it
is the
would be
key.
woman.
People keep making this mistake every day. This is women, W-I, women. And if there was single, one lady, then you say woman. So remember this. You don't say that this is not woman, this is women. Okay,
Yes,
this
sir.
one.
Sir, it's cash.
Others? Kulsum, you're raising your hand. Go ahead.
Sir, cashier.
Okay, Abdullah, Daniel. Yeah, so it's not cash. It's cash, as in currency, although the meaning is different. This is your actual computer memory where the programs are stored in the most accessible location. That's called cache. So you can just see K-A-S-H, like pronunciation cache. This one. You know what this is, right?
Tomb.
This is in the graveyard. You have this.
Yes, sir.
And what is it
Sir, it is.
pronounced? Think
Sir,
about,
it is
think
It is
tomb.
pronounced.
Okay.
Sir, I think
Yeah.
it is tomb.
Sir, be
Anybody?
silent. Sir, it's tomb.
Correct. It's tomb. It's not tomb. It's tomb. Be silent. Yes. So I already gave the answer. So others who were raising their hand, we can go to the next word. You can answer. What is this one? The third day of the week.
Wednesday.
So what?
So
Sir,
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Sir, it's Wednesday.
It's Wednesday.
Aksa,
it's Wednesday.
Aksa, you are
Sir,
raising
the
your
right
hand.
yes, sir. Sir, the right pronunciation is Wednesday.
Yeah, sir,
Okay.
it's Wednesday.
Okay. Yeah, so the right pronunciation, you never say Wednesday. You never say that. You say Wednesday. 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 Doesn't matter whether it's US or British English. Same thing. Wednesday. This one. You eat in this, right? You
Bowl.
eat.
Sir,
Sir,
it's
bowl.
bowl.
Bowl. Sir, bowl. Sir, bowl.
So it's bowl.
Sir, it's not right pronunciation is it's bowl.
Correct. That's correct. Everybody got this right. This one. You eat this every, sometimes in Aligarh. What is this pronounced as?
It's
Sir,
This is
pizza.
tricky.
Sir,
It's pizza. The pizza. So it's pizza.
Pizza.
Okay.
Sir, it's
Pizza.
Looks like
Pizza.
you all like pizza a lot. Yeah, pizza. It's not pizza, it's pizza. Okay, think about this one. You know the meaning of this, right?
It's sweet.
Okay, I got the others. I don't know. I cannot say it is correct or wrong because I have to let others answer. Yeah, go ahead. Others. Daniel, Kulsum, you can just answer. Go ahead.
So sweet. Sweet.
yeah, sir,
Okay,
it's sweet. Maybe sweet.
okay. Yeah,
Sir,
it's sweet. Yeah, it's sweet. Okay, this one.
Sir,
No.
no.
Sir, no.
sir,
no.
Sir,
no.
it's no.
Yeah, it's basically to nibble upon something. It's not like the uh, mice is nibbling upon, or the dog is nibbling upon a bone. No, yeah, this one.
Sir,
This
chassis.
is the car is
Chassis.
built on the frame.
The chassis.
Chassis.
Sir, it's
No,
chassis.
No,
no,
sir, it's
it's
Chassis.
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 So
The
it's
It's
chassis.
chassis.
chassis. Yes.
There is no, this is not pronounced. Okay, this one.
Sir, gauge.
Yes, sir. It's gauge.
Others.
Yeah, sir, the right pronunciation of this is gauge. Yes, sir,
Okay,
it's
yeah,
gauge.
yes, that's correct. It's not gauge. It's gauge. And this one.
That's gauge.
Sir,
Sir,
maybe
that's gauze.
So, Alfaz, why did you say gauge? This is gauze.
yes, sir.
This is like the dressing, right? When you hurt yourself, then yeah. So that's correct. If it's not gaze, gaze is a different word. Gaze. That's gaze. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
So here is a quick so this is not determine. This is determine. Okay. This is receipt. Receipt. Okay. This is niche. Not this. This is the pronunciation. This is a lot of people pronounce this as breakfast. This is breakfast. Breakfast. Vineyard. Vineyard. Okay. And you got this right. This is chassis. This is the right. This is not the right pronunciation. This one is the right pronunciation. This is women. Not, yeah. So whenever there's a plural, you always say this. And you got this one right. Oh, this one I forgot to include there. This Wednesday is Wednesday. Okay. And don't say this bowl. This is bowl. Sweet. Okay. Let's look at some of the most commonly made errors. I will ask you some of the questions, then you can answer. So please revert back, you will hear, or you say, please reply/respond. Which one is correct? Anybody wants to answer? Kulsum?
Sir, please reply or respond.
Okay, others, can others take a chance? Which is correct? This one is good English or this one is good English?
So please revert back should be a good English because first we sent a message to them and then they will be reverting back on our message.
Who is this answering? Alfaz?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and next person, please. Anybody wants to take a guess? We have a lot of them to do.
Sir,
So,
I agree.
sir,
no,
I
no,
agree is the
no,
right
no, no, no,
one.
no, no, no. We are on one. We are still on one.
Okay,
Can you
sir.
please answer this one? This is correct or this is correct? Which is the correct English?
Sir, I'm not confirmed, but reply. Please reply. Is the correct one?
Anybody else?
Sir, I believe please revert back is more of formal way of saying, but
Who's
please
this?
reply and Sir
Okay, who's
Aksa
this?
here.
Okay. All right,
Uh,
folks.
Aksa.
Yeah, let's move on. We have a lot of stuff still left. So you never ever say revert back. Never ever. It's only heard in India, first of all. First of all, you never say revert back. Revert by itself means revert. Back, you never add. Secondly, even saying revert is not proper when you're sending somebody an email. Revert means you're going back. So somebody used to smoke. Unfortunately, he quit. Unfortunately, he reverted to smoking. That's what you use revert for. So your habit, you were smoking, you quit smoking for 10 years, now you reverted to smoking. You never use revert in a email context or in somebody's response. Plus, you never use back with it. So revert back is not correct. You always do please reply. If somebody says this is completely not correct. So make sure you never use this. Okay, next one. I am agree or I agree. I hear this so
I
much.
agree.
Okay.
Yeah, sir, the correct phrase is I agree. I agree is a statement that expresses acceptance. Agree is a grammatically incorrect.
Okay, Kulsum, anyone else raising hand?
Sir, I agree is the right phrase.
Okay, yeah, that's correct. I agree is the right. You have to, I am agree is correct, incorrect grammatically. You have to say, I'm agreeing with you. That's a different story. But you cannot say this. Okay, third one. Which one is correct?
Uh,
The first
Sir,
construct or this one
Uh,
or this one?
Sir,
so the second one
Sir,
is correct.
second one is correct because although is already used here. Although I was hungry, I didn't stop studying. But
Very good.
in the first one, although I was hungry, but I didn't stop studying is quite wrong because we have already used the word although
Okay,
in
yeah,
the
got
very
it.
as the very
I
first word in the
understood. Yes, that's very good. Okay, this one. There are these two words. Is Can you use this? Can you use this? Is this correct? Is this correct? Is this wrong? Both of them wrong? Both of them correct? Can you quickly tell me?
So
Sir,
Sir,
both of
both
them
of
are
them
wrong.
are incorrect.
yes, sir,
Yes,
both
sir,
of
both
them
of
are
them
wrong.
are incorrect.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Both
sir,
of
both of them are incorrect.
So what should this be? This should be this, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and this means
Yes, sir.
somebody's possession, right? Somebody is
Yes.
belonging to somebody. Okay, so that one should be here. Okay. Okay, this I see a lot mistakes here. So this could have never turned out to be this or this.
Sir, I believe even batter is right because it is all more batter. Like batter is already in is already we are already comparing while we are using the batter word. So we'll be using even batter, not more batter.
Anybody else? This or this with this guy?
Sir, I think even better would be nice. Would be would be more appropriate in the sentence.
Okay, so anybody else wants to answer or should we move on to the next one? Okay, yeah, so you never ever use this more better. This is wrong. It's not nice to do. This is the correct thing to do. This is not the correct. More better, it doesn't make any sense. It's wrong English. Okay, this one or this one?
So it's
So
very
10 year.
easy. Years ago is the correct one.
Yes, that is the correct one.
It is correct. Years ago.
Okay. How about this one? Is this correct? And if so, then you say this is correct. If not, then you have to tell me what is correct.
So it is not correct.
So this is incorrect. It should be like I and my friends went for dinner.
Beautiful. This is exactly what the answer should be. Both of you, very nice. I and my friends, or my friends and I went for dinner. You never start like me and my friends. This is wrong English. Okay. You always say my friends and I went for dinner. Okay. How about the eighth one? Can you rewrite this, or maybe this is correct already? This one.
Sir, maybe this is correct.
Anyone else?
Sir, it
Sir,
should be like suggest me a good place to have a lunch or dinner. It should be not eat.
yeah, sir.
But you're focusing on the wrong place of the sentence.
Sir,
The
it should be suggest a good place to eat.
Okay, so this one should be, please suggest to me a good place to eat. Suggest me a good place is not correct. Suggest to me a good place to eat. That's the better English.
Okay, sir.
So this one, many people, when you want to introduce yourself, how do you start the sentence?
My name.
Sir,
This one is
sir, there are many ways to do that, and this one is totally incorrect. Myself name, then telling the name.
Yes.
Like,
Okay. Yes, you are correct. Yeah. So you never say myself, Alfez Khan, myself, Aqsa, myself. That's completely incorrect. You have to, so I just wanted to point out. Okay, how about this one? Is this correct? And if so, no problem. If it is incorrect, then you have to tell me what is correct.
sir, it is totally
sir,
incorrect, I
correct.
guess. I
It
guess.
is correct. So somebody's saying correct, somebody's saying incorrect. Okay.
Yeah, sir, it's
Kulsan,
because we can say that I passed out from college, or I graduated from college. Sir, I think it's incorrect. Maybe I'm not confirmed, but it can be I passed out college.
okay, so you never say ever, you never ever say I passed out of college. People use this, but you graduated from college. Passed out means in English, in America, if you tell anybody that you passed out of college, he will start laughing because passed out means you fainted. You passed out. You fainted. You basically lost you're not conscious now. You're now unconscious. You're fainted. So you never use this for college. You say, I graduated from college. It's not out from or out of. That's not the error. The error is here. You don't use this past here ever when you're using it in this context. Yeah, if somebody has fainted in medical college, then you can say this person has passed out. Passed away is different meaning, by the way. Okay. Is this correct? If so, then nothing.
No, sir. Sir, it should
No,
Sir,
be
it
sir,
I
is
it
didn't
is
go to the
not
soccer
sir,
correct.
it
game.
is actually wrong.
Sir,
Okay, please
the
don't
right
write
one
on
would
the
be
screen. I don't know what's happening. People are writing on the screen. I think scribbling on the screen. Please don't do that.
So the 11th
uh,
the 11th sentence is a wrong one. The correction is that went should be go. The word go should be written there because the sentence is in the past tense and didn't already indicates the negative action.
Okay, anyone else? Tashifa is raising the hand. Tashifa and Zohan, or I don't know who's raising. Tashifa, take a chance. I mean, take a guess.
Yes, sir. So if I said correct because I didn't went. Went is incorrect. We can put here go.
That's
I didn't.
beautiful. Yeah, I didn't go. You can never say I didn't went. Okay, this is some of your messages that you have written on WhatsApp. So tell me if this is correct, and if so, no change. Otherwise, tell me
sir,
how should this
there
be
will be a
written?
change in the word thanks. It would not be thanks, but instead it would be thank. I want to thank to accept.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yeah, sir,
Sir,
we can say thanks.
to accept
That's it.
instead
Okay,
of thanks.
so tell me, rephrase the sentence. Can you read it to me? How would you say it?
Yeah, sir,
Can
if
you?
we can say in polite tone, we can say I would like to thank Asset.
Or sir, better
Okay,
we can say I want to show gratitude to accept.
okay. So this one, the way it was written, you should either say I want to say thanks to Asset, or you want to say I want to thank Asset. You cannot say I want to thank to Asset. So first of all, there should be no S here. So, and if you want to leave it like this, then you have to say, I want to say thanks to asset. That's completely correct if you put a say here. However, if you don't want to put a say, then you can say, I want to thank asset. But there should be no to here. You can't say, I want to thank to asset. You want to say, I want to thank asset. Or if you want to say thanks, then you say, I want to say thanks to asset. So it's a various ways of saying this. So this one again, there are some mistakes in this one. Can you figure out the mistake here? Like this one.
Sir, it is wrong, really wrong. Uh, it could have been like I got the last position and I'm really thank I really thank would like to thank Asset for organizing this program, and I would also want to express my thanks to all the mentors. It could have been like that.
Yeah. So if anyone else wants to take a chance, otherwise I can provide my suggestion. So you don't say I get position in end. You say I got such and such position. I got the 4th position. And I want to say thank you to Asset for organizing this program. So here it's kind of incomplete, and very thank you to Asset. Very thank you what? You have to say I and thanks. Either you say and thanks to Asset. You can't say and very thank you to, and I want to say thank you to Asset. You have to add that here. So this one needs to be I got, not get. It's in the past. It's the past tense, not in the present tense. I got such and such position and I want to say thank you to Asset. And I want to say thank you. You can't say and very thank you to Asset. Or you can say and thanks to Asset. Then you have to remove this the. The is an article, by the way, if you know, right? A, an, and the. This is a definite article that people make a lot of mistakes. It's only used with specific nouns, whether collective or singular. But we can get into this later on. This one, is this correct or not correct?
Sir, this
Sir,
is incorrect as well. It could be
can
like
say that.
I want to say that this session was very amazing.
Beautiful, beautiful. So you missed a that here. So whichever person wrote this, this is all coming from WhatsApp messages. I want to say that you missed the that. That is the key here. Do not miss this in English. You make a huge difference. I want to say that this session, and it's not is. If you're talking about past, then you have to use was. If it's present, then you can still say is. It's not incorrect. But this one, you have to say, I want to say that. You can say is. Like today's session, you can talk about it. You can say, I want to say that this, otherwise the word is not complete. The sentence is not complete. Okay. So we are nearing the end. I think there's one more slide. So I wanted to touch upon this articles. As you know, there are 3 articles that are used in English. These are very important: a, an, and the. So it depends what follows them. If it's a noun, then if it's a singular versus a plural noun, versus you can count that noun or you cannot count that noun. So countable nouns are things like dog, dogs, cat, cats, things like that. And uncountable nouns are things like food and it includes everything, right? It includes milk and rice and grain and chicken and everything. Game, it includes. So these are all uncountable. You can't really count it. It's already game includes soccer, tennis, football, cricket, everything, right? Language, same thing. It includes English, Urdu, Arabic, all kinds of things, right? So where do we use a and where do we use an? So a is always used before a noun that always has a consonant sound. So the consonants in English are always the ones that are not A, E, I, O, U. A, E, I, O, U are vowels, right? So let's do a quick quiz and see about, tell me what should precede this elephant. Should it be this, or this?
An
Sir,
elephant.
sir, and
N is correct.
Sir, it's
Anybody else?
called as an elephant.
Okay. What else? Anyone else?
Sir, an
It's an
elephant.
So we can say
Okay.
elephant.
You can say just elephant. Okay. Next one.
Sir,
The America.
sir,
Sir, the America.
The
Sir,
American.
yes.
Sir, the America.
The American.
So
Sir,
the
the
American.
America.
Sir,
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 the
it's
America.
the
Sir,
American.
We're
It's
not saying
American.
America. By the way, just want to clarify, we're not saying United States of America. We're saying American. So
So
should
an
it be
It's
the an American.
American.
Should be like an American because it's not America. It's
beautiful?
American.
Beautiful.
American
So correct. This is an elephant. This is always an American. When we say United States of
Sir,
America or America, we say the United States of America. That's a definite article we use there. A lot of things will come from practice. Okay, this one is a bit tricky. What do you use here? This or this?
sir,
The
an. We'll be using
An
an
ambient.
ambient.
It
But 1 second. But I said that this is used before vowel. Is M a vowel or what?
Sir,
For
actually, it depends
abbreviation,
on
there
the
should be
sound.
an use.
It produces
yes,
the sound of coming
so it
from a
depends
vowel.
on the sound.
So it pronunciations swar, the sound of swar in Hindi.
Sorry, come again. I didn't get it. What are you saying? We're talking about this one.
Sir, in Hindi, am is the sound of swar in Hindi, vowel sound.
No, we're not talking about Hindi here, right? This is about English. So how many vowels are there? A, E,
Five.
I, O, and U, right? So
Yes.
what do you say here? You say an or a?
Therefore,
That's the question.
abbreviation and should be used.
Okay. So Alfaz, your answer is correct, but the reasoning is not correct. I think your first reasoning. Okay, how does this sound? Does it sound? It says MBA. It starts with an E. MBA.
Yes,
That's why you use an. Okay, you don't use a MBA. You say an MBA. Okay. How about this one?
Sir,
Sir,
book.
a
book.
will be used.
sir,
A
a book.
book.
Correct. That's very good. How about when you say hour? It'll take me. It took such and such. You say a hour or an hour?
So
Sir,
an
an
hour.
hour.
An hour. An hour.
Because H is silent, right? Okay. And
An
then
hour.
okay. How about this one?
So,
Sir,
and
we'll be
uniform.
using a because it
N.
starts with the pronunciation is university and uniform, and the sound is starting from y basically. So
Okay. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, it's you. Even though it's a vowel, you don't start with an "an" because how the sound start, just like here. This one we used "an" because it starts with an E. The sound at least starts with an E, but this one starts with a like more like a Y. That's why you don't say "an uniform," you say "a uniform." Same thing with this one. Okay, why are people scribbling here? Okay, so this is the last slide. So always, so this is active versus passive voice. We always, in English, a good writing habit is always to use active voice and never to use passive voice. So can you tell me which one is active and which one is passive? Okay.
sir,
You understand active, or
I
should I explain? There's a subject and there's an object. So in when this subject is the one that is taking the action, and the object is the one that is the action is taken upon. So this one is active or passive?
sir, this one is active.
Yes, sir. This one is active.
And this one?
So this one is
Sir,
passive.
this one is passive.
Anybody disagrees with this, or everybody agrees that this is passive and this is active?
Yeah, it is passive.
Yes, sir.
This is passive or this is passive?
Sir, the hamburger one was passive and I ate is active.
Yeah, both are hamburgers, by the way. So you said hamburger one is passive. You meant this one is passive or this one is passive. Both have hamburger.
Sir, I ate a hamburger for lunch is active, and hamburger was what I ate for lunch is passive.
Got it. Beautiful. Okay, this one. The dog chased the cat, or the cat was chased by the dog. Which is active, which is passive?
So the
So
dog
the
chased the cat is active, and the cat was chased by the dog was passive.
Okay. And the last one, the artist painted a portrait.
the
Sir,
artist.
the artist
The
painted a
second
portrait
last
is
is active
active,
and the last
and the
is
portrait was
passive.
painted by an artist is passive.
Okay. Yeah. So that's correct.
Yes.
So, okay, that's very good. Please use active voice when you are communicating. Don't use whatever do you're doing, whether you're writing an email or you're writing your essay in the school or whatever your writing topic is. Try and use more active than passive voice. So I think this is the end of the presentation. And just some things for you to take home. Just don't just set out to do a good job. Set out to do such a good job that the living, dead, and the unborn couldn't do it any better. So this is said by the great uh, person, Dr. Martin Luther King. So don't just do anything, do it such that it can never be done any better. So just remember this, and remember this. This is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. This is another great person, Nelson Mandela, who said this. Without this, you will be handicapped forever. So you got to get this thing. This is the most important thing that we're doing. And communication is going to help you here. Education is not about getting a degree. Education is about building your whole personality. How you talk, how you walk, how you sit, how you eat, how you shake hands, how you look in the eye, so education is very important and very powerful. That's all I have for today. And we are exceeded the time a little bit, but thank you for everyone.
Saad bhai, when I was listening while doing exercise. So what I'm saying, somebody can recite Surah Asr, anybody, so that we can finish the meeting with some surah in the Quran. Who want to recite? How about Zikra Shahid? He did not speak, so at least he can recite
Should
surah.
I continue? The recording is going on. Should I stop it?
Yeah. After the surah, you can stop.
Okay.
I'll guide you on that. Yeah. Zikra, you are online? How about Zohan? Tashifa, your brother Zohan is there?
No, sir. He is not here.
Yes, sir, I can recite. Yes, sir, I
Who is
can
that?
recite.
Oh, Zikra, you go ahead. Surah Asr.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Yeah.
The
Yes, sir.
shortest one of the shortest ones.
Yeah. Zikra, you can start. We have less time.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والعصر إن الإنسان لفي خسر إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر صدق الله العظيم.
Jazakallah khair, Zikra. So, Saad bhai, now you can stop the recording.
I did.
Yeah.
Let's stop.
Okay, you can stop.